ahead and just start in a seated position, legs crossed, palms resting on our knees or on our legs. If you feel comfortable, option to gently close your eyes. Just become fully aware of the present moment. I am where I am, how I am, and experiencing it all now. Sitting up tall, looking for length through the crown of our head, chest is open. Paying attention to those deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And when you're ready, go ahead and keep your eyes closed, but reach all the way up with your arms, finding length through your fingertips. Interlace those fingers and press your palms to the ceiling. Again, finding length, but stretching a little bit further through your spine. Inhale through the nose. Expand through the belly and the ribs. Exhale, leaning to the right, feeling that stretch through the left side body. Chest lifts to the ceiling, opening through heart center. One more deep breath in, come back to center and lean gently to the left. Now looking for length through right side body. Go ahead and take another deep breath in, really reach, press the palms forward. Coming back to center. Go ahead and roll your wrists down, interlace your fingers behind your back, lifting chest to ceiling, opening through heart center, feeling a nice stretch through our shoulders. Feel free to roll out your neck here if that feels good to you. Keeping our palms interlaced, go ahead and bring your hands to your left hip. Gently pull your ear to your left shoulder, feeling a nice stretch through the neck. Finding a point of tension, holding it there until you feel that muscle release. Go ahead and switch. Palms come to right hip, gently bringing your right ear down to your shoulder, feeling that stretch to the left side of your neck now. Again, finding that point of tension and holding it there till you feel that muscle release. Taking another deep breath in, coming back to center, pressing your chest up to the sky one more time. And release your hands, give your shoulders a nice roll. We're going to slowly transition into that tabletop position. Shoulders are going to be stacked over the heels of our palms, hips stacked over knees. Strengthening through the core. We're going to take some nice deep breaths. Exhale, we're going to find some spine circles. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, press back. Really warming up the spine. Feeling a nice stretch here. When you're ready, let's take it in the other direction. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, shifting our weight forward. When you're ready, let's come back to that neutral tabletop position. Strength through the core, starting with our left leg. Go ahead and send it back. Lift through the glutes, finding strength here, holding in this position. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath, feeling the glutes engage, lifting through the core, pelvic floor is tucked up and in. Go ahead and point that toe, bending your knee. We're going to take a nice inhale, lifting up through heart center. Exhale, bringing knee to chin. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to chin. Really opening through those shoulders, stretching through the back. Finding your breath. Last one, let's send that leg out. Again, just holding flex your foot, pointing your toes to the ground. Go ahead and kick your left leg and send it over top of your right. Shift your hips back. Feeling a nice stretch through the right hip, looking over your right shoulder. Let's come back to center now. Finding that tabletop position, repeating the same sequence for the right side, kicking our right leg up, point those toes. Holding here, finding your strength in this position. Pelvic floor tucked up and in, strength through the core, lifting through our glutes. When you're ready, bend your right knee, lifting up through heart center. Exhale, chin to knee. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, chin to knee. Doing this with your breath at a pace that feels comfortable for you. Last one, go ahead and kick your leg all the way out, finding length through your toes. Holding here again, flex your foot. Send your right leg over your left and look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center now, finding that tabletop position. Shift your weight back onto your heels. We're going to bring our arms in front of us, tilt your palms outward, and interlace your arms, interlace your fingers. We're going to take a deep breath in, reach up, finding length and a nice back bend here. Exhale, rounding down. We'll flow through this sequence here. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, reach. Finding a really nice back bend. And exhale, rolling through the shoulders. One last time, inhale, reach. Finding a little bit more length if you can. Exhale, lower. Leaving our hips down on our heels, we're going to have one last reach up. release your hands down to center. Walking your hands forward, find that tabletop. Curl your toes underneath of you, sending those hips back. We're going to find a downward facing dog. Slight bend in your knees as you gently warm up the backs of your legs here. You might work your way into pedaling out your downward dog. Alternate lifting either heel. Until eventually you can find stillness, working towards both heels planted on the ground, lifting up through your tailbone, pressing your chest to the tops of your thighs. Give me one more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, walking your feet to the top of your mat, finding a forward fold. Gently just hanging here, finding length through the spine, hooking on to either elbow, sway back and forth, left and right. Taking one more deep breath in, rolling your spine gently to standing. Reaching your arms up and overhead, length through the fingertips. Exhale, lowering hand to either side, finding a nice mountain pose. Strengthening through our stance here, grounding through all four corners of our feet. Again, closing our eyes. I encourage you to close your eyes as much as you can throughout the practice today. And just pay attention to your breathing and bringing awareness to your body and how it feels today. Taking a deep breath in, reach to the ceiling, length through fingertips, hands lower to prayer. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Finding a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Taking a deep breath in, we're going to plant our palms on the mat here, stepping our right leg back, finding a low lunge, lowering our knee to the mat. Lift up through the chest. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, curl your toes underneath. Step back with your left leg into that downward facing dog. Pedaling out our feet. Deep breath in, shift your weight forward, finding a high plank, gently lowering your knees to the mat, shifting your weight a little bit further forward, and slowly lowering your chest down, seat bones still pointed to the ceiling, feeling a nice stretch through the back. Take one deep breath in. Exhale, ripple yourself forward, pressing up, upward facing dog. Another deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight back, downward facing dog. See if you can shine your seat bones a little bit closer to the ceiling. When you're ready, we're going to bring our right leg forward, again finding that low lunge, lifting up through the chest. Exhale, curl your back toes up and underneath, press up, and step into your forward fold. I'm going to take another deep breath in, slowly rippling your spine, vertebra by vertebra, coming into that standing position. Reach your arms up and overhead, find a length through your fingertips, and gently lower down back into that mountain pose, recalibrating, finding your center of gravity, gripping the mat with your toes. Taking one more deep breath in, reach through your fingertips, finding that length. Hands lower down to prayer, pressing your palms together. Inhale, reach. And exhale, forward fold. Again, looking for length through the spine. We'll take another deep breath in, palms lower down to the mat. Step back with your left leg. Gently bring your knee to the mat. Lift up through your chest. Exhale, curl your toes underneath. Press up and step into your downward dog. Gently pedaling out those feet. Shifting your weight forward, high plank. Knees lower to the mat. Slightly lift your hips a little bit more forward, lowering your chest down as well. Seat bones shine to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale, pressing up, upward facing dog. Holding here, one more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sending your hips back, finding that downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Exhale, bring your left leg forward again, finding that low lunge. Right knee lowers to the mat, lift up through heart center, feeling a nice stretch. Curling your toes underneath of you, press up into that lunge, and step forward, forward fold. Looking for length through the spine. We'll take one more deep breath in, gently rolling your spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Reach hands into the air, length through the fingertips. Exhale, sending your hips back, pressing through all four corners of your feet. Lowering down to chair pose, activating through the tops of your legs, pressing your palms together. See if you can lower your hips down a little bit further to the mat. Taking a nice gentle breath. Another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, forward fold over your knees. Taking a nice deep breath in, gently lower your palms to the mat, strengthening through the backs of your legs, hinging at the hips, flat back, half lift, and lower all the way down to the mat, forward fold. Palms press into the mat. We're going to step back with both feet, finding that high plank. Coming into our first vinyasa of today's class, elbows tucked tight to your sides, chaturanga, lowering all the way down, pressing up, upward facing dog, tops of your feet pressed into the mat. Feel free to look over either shoulder if you want to increase the depth of this stretch. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. length through the spine. When you're ready, starting with our left leg, we're sending it up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Inhale, look for length through the toes. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Sending it back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your knee to your right elbow. Sending it back. Inhale, length through the toes. Last one, go ahead and bring your knee to chest. Step between both of your palms, finding a low lunge. Go ahead and adjust here, feeling a nice stretch through your left glute. Deep breath in, reaching our arms up through center, crescent lunge. We'll come into a bit of a strengthening flow here. We'll take a deep breath in, lower down, squeeze your elbows to your back. Exhale, press back up, crescent lunge. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press back up. Last one, finding strength through our left leg, lower, pressing back up, gently twisting your hips to the wall to your right, finding a nice warrior two. Deep breath in, reaching left arm overhead, find length through your fingertips, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmilling, left forearm to the top of your left leg, side angle stretch. As you adjust here, try taking your left palm all the way down for a deeper stretch. Option to use blocks here if you need a little extra height support. Another deep breath in, bringing right hand to the mat, both of your palms on the inside of your left leg. Taking a deep breath and just adjust. Feel free to lower onto that back knee if that feels comfortable to you. When you're ready, we're just going to straighten that front leg, flexing our foot, toes point to the ceiling. Feeling that stretch and rebend. Let's flow through this, sinking our hips a little further as we rebend, finding a little bit more length, keeping a flat back as we straighten. Doing this with your breath at a pace that's comfortable for you. Last one, let's end on that pyramid pose, holding here, stretching a little bit further if you can. And rebend your front knee. We're going to turn our toes to the outside of our mat and gently press our knee outward. As you slowly start to adjust here, option to increase the intensity of this stretch and reach all the way back for that back foot. Whatever's comfortable to you. Take one more deep breath in, really press your foot into your hand, opening through your chest. Let go of that foot. Bring your hand back down to the mat. We'll take a deep breath in, lifting yourself up with that back leg. And step back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out those feet. We'll do the same thing, but for the other side now. Go ahead and lift your right leg all the way up to the ceiling, length through those toes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bringing your knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. And kick back. Last one, exhale, knee to chest, step between those palms. And lift up, crescent lunge. Reach through the fingertips. So we repeat that strengthening flow for the other side now. Inhale, lower, bringing elbows in. Exhale, press, find length. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. 2 more. Last one. Holding here in your crescent pose. Taking a deep breath in, gently transition, finding that warrior 2. Staying strong through your hips. Deep breath in, right arm overhead, reach, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill, left arm overhead, side angle stretch. As you adjust, feel free to bring that arm all the way down to the mat. Option to use the blocks here if you need a little extra support. And we'll come bring the left hand down to the inside of our right foot. Feel free to gently lower your left knee down onto the mat. Taking another deep breath, we'll start that pyramid to rebend flow. Straightening your front leg, rebend your foot. Length through the back of our leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, pyramid. Exhale, rebend. Last one. Let's hold in that pyramid pose for 1 deep breath in and deep breath out. Exhale, rebend that front knee and press it outward. Externally rotate your toes, pointing them to the outside of the mat. Carefully adjusting here. Feel free to take that option to bend that back leg and reach for your foot. Adding a bit more of a stretch through the torso. Again, just taking deep breaths here. More deep breath in. Exhale, lower that foot. Curl your toes up and underneath of you. Press up and step into that yogi squat. Lifting through the hips. Option to place both hands in front of you and gently work towards getting both heels onto the mat. Feel free to rock side to side if you'd like to add a little bit more flow. And gently lower down onto your glutes, sending your legs in front of you. Slowly lower down onto your back, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. both hands to either side of your body. Taking a moment to recalibrate. Bringing awareness back to your body. Taking a full brain scan. Might try wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Feel the back of your head pressed into the mat. The rise and fall of your chest as you slowly allow yourself to sink further and further into the floor. And try box breathing here. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold, and repeat. Bring your awareness to the present moment. I am where I am, how I am, and experiencing it all now. Go ahead and start to gently blink your eyes open, wiggling your fingers and your toes, waking up your body. This is going to bring us to the end of class today. Feel free to stay and stretch. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I hope you have a wonderful day.